What's going on, everybody? It's me, Heaven Cayman, aka Heaven Almighty, and I'm back here for another video. But I'm not here to do another car review. It's actually a little bit different. You may have noticed I'm on a completely different channel. You actually may be coming here from my car review channel, which is Heaven Almighty. I put a link to it right up here. You guys can go check that out. I actually review cars in Toronto, but that's not what I'm here for. Right now, I'm here to actually introduce this new channel here. It's called the 1111 Club, and what we're doing here is completely different. We're bringing guys who are in the industry just to kind of talk about their hustle and just kind of have the insider of an entrepreneur, or like inside of a hustler, you know? And in this channel, we're gonna kind of help you guys out with, like, you know, just self-mastery, why it's important, you know, to be the best version of yourself, and like how it can take you to new heights in life. And I also want to cover kind of like self-growth and whatnot, and like why it's so important to grow yourself as an individual and become the best version of yourself. Because once again, I know there's a lot of guys out there right now that are doing it, but I feel like there's just something that's missing, and I know I'm gonna find that and bring it out with this channel here. Once again, I'm not going to be doing this channel by myself. I'm going to have a lot of guest speakers as well, kind of bringing you just insider tips about their industry and what it feels like to be part of that industry. So obviously this is my first video, and you know, I obviously don't want to, you know, leave you guys without, you know, some good fire content. Like, I know this was like kind of like an introduction sort of thing, but let's get right into it. Today I want to talk about manifestation and why everybody should be manifesting. Well, the thing is, everybody's already manifesting. Like, you may not even know that you're manifesting things into your life right now. And it kind of goes back to like, kind of like your surroundings. Like, we live in a world where we're just constantly surrounded by things that we don't really choose to surround ourselves with. We live in a world where we are constantly conditioned. Now, what do I mean by constantly conditioned? I mean, every single thing that you choose to let into your life from the second you open your eyes in the morning is determining who you are right now. Maybe some family issues. Maybe it's a relationship issue. Maybe it's just like an issue with yourself. Maybe it's something at work. But every single thing from the second you wake up is determining the way your life is happening and where you are in life right now. And that's why a lot of successful people, what they actually do is they actually condition the mornings themselves. You know, like some activities that they may, you know, participate in would be like, you know, one, like meditation, like following like a morning ritual, maybe reading. You know, like all successful people have some sort of morning ritual that they do to kind of condition their minds to work in a specific way. Because if you wake up and you just let all the shit in your life just kind of pile itself on top of you without you getting yourself mentally ready, you're literally gonna fuck yourself up. And trust me guys, a majority of us are fucking ourselves up, literally from just waking up and just letting the world just to kind of choose and guide us in this path. I do it too, and like now, like I force myself not to, like, you know, just roll out of bed and check my phone, because it's a really, really bad habit. Because the second you check your phone and you see your notifications, you're literally putting everyone else's problems into your head first thing in the morning. And you know what they say, the second you wake up is when your subconscious is the most vulnerable. So that's why you either wake up on the right side of the bed or on the wrong side of the bed. Have you ever noticed how whenever you wake up in the morning, you're either in a good mood for a majority of the day or for the rest of the day, or you're in a bad mood for the majority of the day or the rest of the day? Because that's how you condition your mind early in the morning. And now your perception changes for that day. If you wake up in the morning and you're in a good mood, guess what? You're gonna notice every single good thing that happens around you. You're gonna find the best in every single thing around you. And now if you wake up and you're in a shitty mood, you're gonna focus on all the negatives and all the shitty stuff that's happening around you. And I feel like most people, when we wake up, we're checking our phones and we just let all this negative shit get into our lives, and then we flip on the news channel and we see all this negative shit coming at us. That's all getting into your brain, and now you're gonna choose to focus on just the negatives. Now that reflects on your life. Now every single thing that happens in your life, you only focus on the negatives. So reverting back to manifestation, like you can stem like a lot of great topics out of just your morning routine, but reverting it back to manifestation, what I like to do in the morning is during my morning ritual, and my morning ritual kind of consists of, like, don't get me wrong guys, like I'm not perfect. I still have my days where I wake up and I don't meditate, but for the majority I do my best. So I have two different meditations that I actually use. I use either the Tony Robbins one to get me kind of fired up and pumped up, or I use the 6-phase meditation read by Vishen Lakhiani, which is like another one, which is more of like a mellow mood. Like today I used the 6-phase meditation because, you know, it's kind of like my day off, so it's a little bit more subtle in public, right? Because when you're indoors, I don't know, it's completely up to you. Like if you guys are comfortable with doing the full Tony Robbins, like intense, like body movement meditation, like that's completely up to you. Like if you're comfortable doing that outside, like that's, yo, by all means. Like I've done it outside, and like, yo, I don't know what I was on, but it's intense. I'll put a link to both of them down below. You guys can check them out at your own time, but I think you guys should start off with the 6-phase meditation by Vishen Lakhiani. It's a very more calm, less bodily movements required. But during the Vishen Lakhiani 6-phase meditation, he tells you to visualize yourself in the next 3 years. And that's what I like about meditation too, because it forces you to think about things that you should be thinking of, but you don't make the time to think of. And I'll make another video on meditation. That'll probably be my next video, to be honest. But the part where we manifest our future. Guys, it's so important to manifest your future because you are who you think you are, right? So now if you wake up every day and going back to the whole conditioning, if you're seeing all this negative shit, you pay attention to more negative shit, now you're listening to all the negative shit that's happening around you, you're not gonna really have a really good perception of yourself. If somebody calls you a loser, you're gonna let yourself think that you're a loser, and I guarantee you that you're not a loser. But guess what? If you think that you're a loser, then you're a loser. Because remember, like I told you, you are who you think you are. Now, if you think that you're like, confident, then you become confident, right? Well, no, it doesn't actually work like that. Well, it does actually help you to become confident by thinking that you are confident. But by you visualizing yourself to be a certain way or to be something, you're putting that picture in your mind. And now, when you create that in your mind, it already exists. The thought exists, right? So now the thought isn't an idea, right? And all you gotta do is bring it out into fruition by like continuing these thoughts and allowing certain things in your life to kind of attract with that, right? So like you're gonna because now you think that you are confident, you're gonna start to read maybe self-help books. You're gonna find the confidence in people, even when you're watching people, because we all watch people as individuals. And now when you're watching people, you're not gonna watch the people that are doing the negative shit. You're gonna watch the guy who's confident, and you're gonna start learning and extracting all of these confidence traits from him, and you're gonna put it out there through your body, right? And that's where it comes with practice as well, right? But yeah, going back to what I was saying with the whole manifestation, it's really, really good to actually manifest your future, guys, because you want to have a sense of direction when you're going towards a specific goal. Like, you want to live a life with a goal, because if you don't live a life with a goal or a purpose, you're gonna be a waste of skin. I know that may come off harsh for some people's ears, but yo, listen, like, it's a shitty life if you don't have goal and direction. And I'm telling you, like, me personally, like, I didn't have goal or direction for a majority of my life, a good half of my life. It's only in my early 20s is when I started to kind of set goals for myself and like, create a direction for myself. Before that, all I was doing was just nothing. Like I literally had no purpose. I wasn't part of any sports teams. I wasn't a part of any sort of community. And I was just living like a life, just listening to my parents and like, just following their direction. That's not my path, man. That's not my path. Right? So as I got older and I started discovering and like learning more about myself, I started seeing my path. And then when I started manifesting who I truly wanted to become, I started becoming that person. And I'm gonna continue to be on that journey. Because listen, guys, like, you want to live a life with direction. Cause I've been there, man. Like, I've been there. Like, once I got my freedom and I had a little bit of money, I didn't know what I wanted to do. I literally did not know what I wanted to do. So what I do, I was drinking and I was partying. That's literally what I was doing. I was literally drinking and partying. And then the second that I started manifesting like good things in my life and like just finding an overall direction in my life, that started to change. Like, don't get me wrong, like, I still drink and party, but like, it's with a limit now, you know what I mean? Because I have a direction. I have a path that I want to follow. I have a path that I want to follow. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna follow that path. And drinking and chilling and like doing whatever all the time, that's not gonna really help me get to where I want to be in life. So naturally, I'm gonna control myself. I'm gonna condition my environment now and not drink and chill and go to parties and stuff all the time. What I'm doing now is I limit those things, man. There's a limit to it. Like, of course, you still want to have fun in life. Like, you still want to do your things, but you gotta limit it, bro. And that's why it's good to manifest, man. It's good to see who you want to be 3 years from now, because no one's thinking about these things. Before I knew of such thing of manifestation or like seeing who I want to become the next 3 years, I was afraid of who I was going to become the next 3 years, in a sense. The future was a scary thing for me. And I feel like the education system doesn't really help us with that either. They don't really tell you how hard the real world is, because I felt the real world, and the real world isn't fun, guys. If you don't have your shit together, and if you don't have a sense of direction, a goal, that real world's gonna fuck you guys up. I'm being honest, like, that world is literally gonna fuck you guys up. And it may be fucking you guys up right now. I'm just here to tell you guys that welcome to the beginning. Use this video, or use a whole stem of other videos to get you back on track. Think of this as your wake-up call. You can do it, guys. If I did it, guys, you can do it too. Find out what you want to do. Read more books about yourself and become the best version of yourself. Try the link down below, guys. Try that 6-phase meditation. I know with the whole meditation, it may be a little bit odd, maybe a little bit weird at the beginning. Just try it. Trust me, guys. Just try it down below. Like, yo, like, I'm getting no benefit from this than seeing you guys flourish. Try the video down below, put headphones in, wake up a little bit earlier than you would normally. Like, try it tomorrow or try it tonight before you're going to bed. Don't try it in a place where there's a lot of distractions. That's why I wake up a little bit early to do it when everybody else is asleep. Because then it's quiet, you got it out of the way, you woke up earlier than everybody else, so you're going to feel better about yourself anyways. But look at it this way, you're going to condition your mind, you're going to see who you're going to be 3 years from now, and then you're going to go shower and get ready and do whatever you want to do. And then everybody else wakes up. That's when civilization wakes up. Just controlled by like all these fucking ads and their phones and all this shit. They're zombies, man. You're gonna be a zombie if you don't snap out of it. Snap out of it. Try it out, guys. Let me know how it is, man. Anyways, guys, take it easy. 11-11. Peace. Welcome to the club, guys.